All right, part two.
Very men that unalive them. Due to Flight losing his life, a lot of celebrities have came out and they have spoken out against the violence that we are seeing within our community. And Monique Slaughter, she spoke out and she took to her Instagram and she literally wrote down every rapper that has recently lost his life due to violence, and she wrote by each rapper who they lost their life by.
But are you okay? So Black women, you've collected all this data, you collected all this information, you did all these niggas, all these rappers, you know, your elite men, your high value men in your eyes. These rappers y'all worship die by black men. All right, fine. Well, I don't care. I don't care. They're not the builders. They're not the thinkers of the black community. These are just guys you bitches wish to get pregnant by. Let's just be honest with that. Those are just guys you wish y'all got pregnant by. Because it gives you notoriety. It gives you a following. It gives you a TV show. It gives you a music career and all that shit. That's why you guys are so uptight about that shit. That's why you guys are so uptight about their lives and hoping you can fit into it. Because this is basically a dying paycheck.
Now, the P&B Rock situation was a little bit different. That was a black family, but all of the other rappers were murdered by black men, and she is calling them out. She got a lot of backlash because she was calling them.
You know, and I don't care. If she can call out the backlash, I ain't disagreeing with her, Yanni. But here's the thing. You guys collected all the information, right? You know all, the kill rate of black women in these relationships. You know the murder rate, the statistics in domestic violence and abuse and femicide and pregnancy loss, death while pregnant, blah blah, and all these stats on black women, black women suicide and all that stuff. You got all the information in the world. Okay, cool. Who are you gonna date now? Who are you? Is this the wake up call for you guys to date educated lames? I'm curious. You guys are complaining. You guys are crying about, oh, black man, you don't get the age. You don't get the age to be. You don't even get to be old. You don't even get to be old. You're dying at 38. You're dying in your 20s. Like. Meanwhile, we have ELs right here, almost about to be damn near 40, and y'all can't do nothing with him. Why can't you do anything with him, Keisha? Oh well, we just don't mesh. We just don't align. I'm a Sagittarius, and he's just a boring ass Aquarius. We can't do nothing. He has a lot of going. He has to build himself more. Let me just busy assignment his little black ass. I want him. I don't want him to have a big head, but I just want him out of my sight. I just want him out the way.
Out. Of course, this is what we see when it comes to the black community and holding the black community accountable and black men accountable. You get back.
Oh, but I want you black women to be held. You're not exiled from this. You need to be held accountable for fucking with these dudes. Because how can these dudes have multiple baby mamas? How can these dudes have so many women lining up to be with them? From the niggas, the rappers that got killed, to the niggas killing these rappers. How the fuck are you guys still getting pregnant by these losers? And then crying about the lifestyle. You crying about the lifestyle. Oh, it doesn't get me anywhere. Oh, it leads me to single motherhood. Oh God. As if you didn't know what type of shit these niggas were on.
Unfortunately, Moniece couldn't take the heat. She ended up deleting her Instagram and the post ended up getting deleted. However, blogs did pick it up and repost it, and so we are able to see it here. But I was not able to get the original post, unfortunately. But this just goes to show that when it comes to Black female content creators, we are bashed, dragged, and our lives are threatened simply for speaking out against the violence within our community, especially pertaining to Black women. We cannot hold men accountable. We cannot hold a group of men accountable that are.
But you need to get the demographics right, because people like Leia TV, who made a video talking that she just took down, talking about educated lames are the most dangerous men in the Black community with her dumb ass, are spreading misinformation. And granted, yeah, she's just a small YouTuber, but I see this a lot. I see this in TikTok. I see this a lot on YouTube, where, you know, Black women are scapegoating ELs, trying to make them to be these evil incel monsters, even though we haven't hurt or killed anybody for the most part. But somehow we're the scorn of the community. I'm willing to put Pookie and Ray Ray on trial in the Black community. I've been ready for that shit. But the thing is, are you ready to not date these niggas? Are you ready to put them niggas on hiatus? Because you guys been talking all this shit. Talk as if y'all gonna do something. And then you act like, oh, well, damn, Ray Ray and Pookie is my only dating option.
Similar to Moniece deleting her entire Instagram, a lot of times, or oftentimes, our lives are threatened.
Hey guys, in light of seeing that a rapper from Migos died, I just wanted to go ahead and make a video about something I have a unique experience in. So I directed a bunch of rappers, people like Gucci Mane, Snoop Dogg, Lil Yachty, the list goes on and on and on, okay? I learned a lot of things, and I have left the industry largely over my political beliefs, but there is something I want to impart to people to hopefully, make some sort of change happen. So I have a challenge to rappers, and I know some of you still follow me. I know a bunch of the celebrity blogs still follow me from trying to get news from music videos and things like that. So here's the truth. The truth is this. A bunch of young Black male rappers keep dying. You know who's not dying? Record executives.
You know who's also not dying? Educated lames. See, this Jewish guy really think he onto something. Yes, the execs, we're not dying. We're not getting shot up and robbed. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah, we already know y'all are well protected. So don't play dumb. Don't play dumb as if you just got this little wisecrack idea out of thin air. We know why you're protected. Anyways, the educated lames are not the ones getting shot up and killed over nigga shit. So again, everybody keeps drawing these straws and saying black men, stop the violence, stop the crime, and all this bullshit. No one's looking at us. I wonder why.
Executives that push for them to continue to make songs.
And look at Yanni bugging her eyes like, Master talking about something.
And create a culture that is obsessed with death, drugs, and sex. Period. The industry is obsessed with it, but those record executives, they're not dying because they don't push this culture on their own people. But they're encouraging you to push it on yours, and they're paying you handsomely to do it. The reality is, I know a lot of you.
And there's plenty of black men who don't even listen to rap. But y'all question their blackness. Well, why you listen to this bullshit music? Why you listen to this old shit? Who listens to this garbage, this genre? What the fuck is this shit? Yeah. Now you're complaining. Now you're complaining about your check being gone, right? These little rappers you like to fuck with. You complain that they're dying off. It is good, because I don't give a fuck.
Good people, your family guys, you're not the image that you put out there to the world. Why?
And this Jew is a hypocrite. You're bitching and moaning about an industry that's paying niggas millions of dollars to kill themselves. Millions of dollars to the so-called degrade their own women. But you Jewish man, you will not give a fucking dime to an educated lame to go to college, to make something of himself, to start a business, to help the black community. You don't do that shit. You don't encourage other these motherfuckers to do that shit. So don't act like you're smart. Don't act like you discovered something, because y'all have been full of shit for the longest.
Why don't you be the example? Stand up. I challenge you. Be the example.
Look at Mr. Charlie. Trying to act like he doing, like he got some leadership in us. Dude, get the fuck out of here, man.
Music about the culture you want to see. Don't just get online today and talk about how, whenever a rapper makes it, his own people take him down. Don't just make those.
But, when the EL makes it, who isn't selling drugs, rapping about bullshit, all of a sudden the lifestyle's too boring. It's boring as fuck now, huh?
Don't be sad. Don't rest in peace. None of that stuff.
ELs ain't dying. I'm just saying.
Be the change you want to see. Inspire it in your community. Reach out to other rappers and say, we have to stop. We're being used. You've been used for a long time. They create this paradigm to make you believe.
The reason why Ray and Pookie is used and manipulated so easily, because he is stupid. Because he's inbred. Because he's stupid, inbred. I almost went there, man. I swear, I almost went there, man. You're taking niggas who have never even touched six figures. No one in their family has even touched six figures or seven figures. And you're acting as if you're surprised that these niggas take the bait full-heartedly. And you're wondering why niggas are more inspired to be the next dumbass rapper to go somewhere. But I know he ain't saying shit about Glorilla though. See now this little wide-eyed, spaced ass bitch. Now she just went to London. She's doing collabs with mega superstars. Like what? She just now made a track with Sierra. How is a talentless hood rat making music with people that have been in the industry for over 20 years? How is that possible? But hey, let's just keep on blaming niggas.
That you're so important and your celebrity status is worth so much, but in truth you're a pawn in their game, and you always have been.
Ooh.
The government has wanted to hold down communities of people in different ways.
Look at Yanni Coonan. Mr. Charlie said something. Mr. Charlie said something, man. Look at you, black man. You so stupid. You so stupid. You shooting and killing yourself, man. You shooting and killing yourself. You could be doing something way more constructive than this. Why don't you rap about being happy? Nah, because when niggas like Will Smith was rapping about being happy and enjoying his life, y'all just bumped a couple of his songs. Summertime. But realistically, like, Will Smith wasn't rapping into the elegance or the likes of, let's say, a Biggie Smalls or a Tupac, or Wu-Tang and all them niggas. He wasn't rapping in a sense to where he was advocating to kill niggas and shoot them up and slap a bitch, you know, in today's standards, y'all would call that shit boring as fuck. Just like you niggas don't bump up Logic. You know, I'm not a big Logic fan, but I'm just saying, you know, no one really plays Logic. You know, niggas don't play Logic, so, you know. I'm just saying, you know. Maybe I am smarter than Mr. Charlie, you know.
Through different methods for a very long time. Their method in the black community has been to use entertainment to create a culture obsessed with death, drugs, sex, and money, so that they could create a false paradigm of what happiness and what success really was.
The thing is, we been knew this, Mr. Charlie. We been knew this shit. It's nothing new. We been knew this shit since the 80s. Nothing new. But I know something that you won't do, Mr. Charlie. With your money and your millions that you may have collected once you was in the industry, you will never put it into an HBCU or a black institution for black boys. I know that for damn show. I know that for damn show. You won't do it. So keep running your mouth about niggas with a 4th grade education rapping about bullshit. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing it.
And in doing so, they created a world that also made people more dependent on government. And as a result...
That's not my motherfucking fault that Keisha is so stupid to fall in love with these knuckleheads and then wind up being a single mom, just like her 4 mothers. You knew the nigga wasn't shit, and you got black men who are doing something. It ain't my fault you didn't choose them. Not my fault you friend zoned them. Last time I checked, it was black women getting all these damn subsidies and checks. It wasn't niggas.
Gave themselves more power. The record executives that push you to do this, to go and continue to profit off the backs of your work, they're in cahoots with the elite.
Ooh.
They're in cahoots.
I'm almost embarrassed how this chick like literally eats it up as if this dude's spitting game. He's not that deep. Because even I can whoop his ass intellectually and challenge his shit, and this nigga will be stuttering. That's not my responsibility to help out the black community. I was just saying that, you know, maybe y'all should stop killing each other. You know, I don't know why you asking me to help it. Put money into black boys who are studying STEM. I don't want to do that shit. You know, why you do that shit? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's our identity right there. Never give up.
In cahoots with the government. They want you to think you're important, but in truth, you're just doing their dirty work for them, so stop. They've empowered you in ways that are real. You have an audience. You have platforms. You have the ability to make change. So go against the grain together.
Ooh.
They're more afraid of you all together standing up and creating a new culture that's built around family, faith, freedom, doing the right thing.
Yeah, but black women would fuck it up. Black women would fuck it up. So you don't even give niggas this kind of EL expectation that, because we already done it. ELs have already done the work since the fucking 80s, to where we went to school, we got a good job, we disassociated from nigga culture and all that bullshit, and guess what? We got nothing. No girl, no wife, no kids. We didn't get anything. So we already done this experiment. This is why you're late, Mr. Charlie. This is why you're late. We been done this experiment. It didn't work. They still didn't find us attractive. They still didn't want anything to do with us. Even Kevin Samuels tried. And they still failed. It ain't us. It ain't the educated lane.
Valuing life than they are of anything else. So I challenge you. Use your power to do the right things. If you can.
Once black men do something new, all of a sudden, that nigga ain't black. That nigga born. That nigga lame. He want to be white. And then when them niggas are like, okay, fine. You don't want nothing to do with me. I'm gonna take the childish Gambino way. I'm gonna get me a white girl. Oh, that's bullshit, nigga. That's bullshit. we the one that raised you and put you up there. Like, ain't no black woman was with me. What you talking about?
Continue to do the same thing you've done, more rappers like this are going to die. How many have to die?
And I say, so the fuck what? I don't care. You think this is hurting me? This is hurting black women. This is hurting black women because this is their paycheck dying. This is their chance going backstage that is dying. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I can walk free, carry as a bird. Carefree as a bird. Ain't got niggas shooting. Okay, well, so what? I don't know why I had to take, this tragedy, with Migos for niggas to start thinking, but I don't, or at least bitches to start thinking, like, y'all didn't see, you guys weren't appreciative of the greener pastures with us. We were born as fuck. Now all of a sudden you want to put trial, you want to put hip hop on trial for the 11th umpteenth time since the goddamn 80s, 90s. You're gonna put hip hop on trial again. Meanwhile, you got educated black men right here just waiting, nothing to do. We literally had nothing to do for like what, four decades, just nothing to do.
Before you change the culture.
It's simple.
And let me tell you something else.
If it's so simple, why don't you date the men that have already changed? It already went against the grain. Oh, nah, they're not 6'2" and above. My bad.
There's a reason the record labels pay us more to do rap videos. Ooh. They don't tell you that, do they? Do they tell you that they pay us more to do your videos? Because they do. They do it because they know it's more dangerous. They do it because they know it's more difficult, and they do it because, frankly, there's a lot of money laundering involved. Those labels wash a bunch of money through. We don't do it, but we know the labels are doing it.
Yeah, we know you. I know your hands are clean, man. I know your hands are clean, so, yeah. Anyways, I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of seeing Yanni's little monkey face, doing all this extraness as if this is new information. Again, I can easily intellectually whoop both of their asses and have them stuttering. Because I already know Yanni, she wouldn't date an educated lame. Or, a black kid who let's say he likes anime and, he likes music from Russia. And he loves folklore and all that shit. Ugh. Why did I say it like that? She would be questioning his blackness. Why don't you act like these niggas? How come you don't listen to mainstream music? So, whatever, man. Y'all can bitch, moan, cry, and complain about these rappers dying and shit. These niggas you will still find some way to have those niggas babies. So, whatever. Have fun at it.